Today is March 1st, and I'm ready for it to be spring. I know technically spring hasn't arrived, and I'm in the mood to lighten things up in my home, to put some spring things out. I'm going to change my bedding. By bedding, I mean I bought a new kind of blanket, but I have sheets that match it. March 1st, I do some kind of planning and thinking in two of my important apps. One is called Happiness, and I'm not sponsored by these apps or these companies. They are just really important to me. And they've updated it a few months ago where on the first day of the month, they ask you some questions. What would you like to happen this month? What kind of goals do you have or things you want to work on and things you want to change? And I said that I want to take better care of myself because I found that if I'm eating better and drinking enough water, it helps my concussion headache feel better. So I want to do that, and I need to be, or I want to be, I want to say I want, not I need. I want to be better with balancing out resting and doing fun things, and then doing work I need to do around the home, cleaning, enjoying cooking, and really starting to do a lot of these crafts that I have around that I've collected. Just try to come up with a better balance of rest, fun, and home duty type of things. I want to be more settled in feeling okay if a video doesn't go as well as I hope. You know, when you're a YouTuber, that's kind of a constant challenge that you have. But just to go ahead and make the videos that I think will be helpful to you, that feel important to me, that I enjoy making, and then really just turn it over to God completely and hope that the people that are meant to see the videos will see the videos and be content in that, to not worry about numbers. It really is a challenge for anyone who's making YouTube videos. So how do you feel about spring? One thing that I think most of us don't look forward to is the change of the time. You know, when I was younger, they didn't change to daylight savings time until the 1st of April, but they keep moving it up more and more and more to now. This year's going to be the 9th of March, so that's just a week from tomorrow, a week on a Sunday. It's like, so soon. And the problem with it being so soon, that means that we have more dark in the morning. There's a big movement in our country to get rid of it. And I keep hoping that it would happen. Our state voted to change it, but there have to be more states. And then ultimately Congress has to get that change so we can get on one time and just stay there. So I hope that happens. But I'm going to do my best to be patient with it and not to let it drag me down. Although it is really nice in the evening that you have more daylight at the end. But I just think it would be better if we were just on time, you know, and just kind of go with the flow and how God naturally does it in the winter when it gets colder and the daylight gets shorter, and it kind of sends us into a warm, cozy hibernation, which is good for us. And then when spring comes, then everything starts to wake up. The plants start to wake up. We start to wake up. There's more sun. It gets warmer, and just the change from this cocooning to opening up and seeing more. And I love looking out my bedroom window. Right now, all the branches are gray and everything because it's too soon, but it's going to be this month. We're going to start to see leaves come out on the trees. We're going to see the spring flowers coming up. So we're going to have some fun with spring. And in other videos, we'll do some spring type cooking and maybe some spring type hobbies and some spring cleaning. I have a plan of what I can do to make the spring cleaning not wear me out physically. It's going to be similar to what I've been doing with the decluttering and doing a little bit and spreading it out. So we're going to do something like that with spring cleaning, because there are so many of us that are getting older or have health problems or even have a lot of little kids that you're trying to deal with, and you want to keep your home clean. You want to have some fun, and you're trying to figure out how you can do all of that at once. So we're going to work on that, and I'm kind of excited about that. I have so many video ideas. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in. Got to go back to the app Happier. This morning's meditation, we worked on the critical mind. I loved her suggestion of giving your critical self a name. I decided to call mine Myrtle, so I can talk to Myrtle when you find the criticism coming in, and it shouldn't be like you're just trying to force it out, because anything you try to force out of your mind intensifies. But it's more just kind of like, okay, let's think about this, Myrtle, So I'm going to experiment with that and see if that helps. They kind of walk you through different kind of meditations. You're just kind of sitting and thinking and breathing, and they're teaching you some of these good habits. But it just helps start my day out better, and then I pray, and then I read the scriptures, and then I feel like I'm kind of in a Zen thing. I use that app Finch, which I've mentioned a couple of times now, and it has a little bird, which is a finch, which you name, and then you set your goals for the day. And I've learned that I am setting not only goals, but habits that I want to do, like I want to drink enough, and you can set how many times a day you want to do it. And then I have in there breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have preparing myself some food. I have getting up and taking a break. I have things like making a gratitude list before I go to bed, reading something calming, reviewing my day. In the morning I have planning my day, taking a shower, getting myself ready to go, making my bed, that. And then I also put in some kind of bigger goals, like today I'm going to change out my bedding. Talking to you about this, starting this video was a goal. So I set these goals through the day. It's not just fun with goals. It really helps you improve your life and learn skills that will help you become healthier and better. So I feel like that's one of the best things I have started doing for myself, and I learned about it on another YouTube video. If you're interested in trying the Happier, let me know in an email. Then I can send you a free pass so you could try it for 30 days, and you don't have to give them your credit card or anything. You can just try the app for 30 days for free. And again, I'm not sponsored by these companies. Man, if they heard me, maybe they would sponsor me. If you find that you relate to any of this, or you enjoy hanging out with me, you might want to think about subscribing. If you're not commenting and you're watching TV, I completely understand. You can easily like it. You just click it, and then you get a little row, and you go up there and you click like. But you can subscribe so that then you don't ultimately lose my channel. So you might want to think about that. How do you feel about spring? Are you as excited about it as I am? I know I have some subscribers that are down in Australia, New Zealand, and everything. You would probably be going into fall and winter down there, even though your spring might not be happening at the same time. How do you feel about the change of seasons into spring? Is it something that you look forward to? Is it your favorite season, or do you have a season you like better? I am going to go ahead and make this change in this bedroom. This is the quilt set that I'm going to be using. My bed is a queen, but when it comes to this kind of quilt and I put it on top, I get a king so that it is longer. And I paid $40, but I just looked it up on Amazon, and as of this moment, it's $38. So it's very reasonable, as you can see. I will put a link to it in my description so that if you're interested in it, you can go look. I'm learning to do that because people always ask me about the bedding. These sheets, it's not exactly the same pink, but it's pretty close, and look, this has got roses on it, and so does this. I think they're going to look really fun together. I've had this set for a couple of years, and I have some other pillowcases that go in there. I have been using this white set in spring for a few years, but you know, I'm kind of getting over white. I thought I was going to put it on. In fact, I even said in a video I was going to do that. But then it just came down to it, and I'm like, I don't want white. I don't want white. In the 90s, I was really into pinks and blues, and kind of went into the early 2000s, and then I just got over it, and I started doing other things. And I'm finding that these pinks and greens and teals and blues have come back in my life, and they feel more like me. And to have roses and everything feels more like me. So, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to put this pink on. One thing I'm a little sad about, I always use 2 throw blankets in here because it gets kind of cold in here at the evening. And I had a pink one. I had a light pink one, and it's gone. It is gone. And I must have given that away as one of the mistakes I made in 2024, because I did give some things away that I didn't really think through all the way. You see, I already have these pink pillows. I have a few more throw pillow covers coming because I just want to have this kind of really cozy thing. I can't wait for them to come. I'll show you when they come. One is like inspired by Pride and Prejudice. Oh, but I do have some pink embroidered floral things out in my trailer. I think I'm going to go get at least one of those and put on here. So that will be cool. It's nice to remember when you have things. Okay, let's get going with this. Now, I had someone tell me, actually a couple people tell me, that I could put the sheets on the bed easier if I lift up the bottom and the top. And I thought, let's try that. Oh, that's cool. That is easier. That is so good. Whoever told me this, thank you. So do you put the print inside or outside? I know some people do so they can do this and see the pretty part. I always have done it this way because I don't flip that over. And I want to see the pretty part when I get in bed. That is so much easier. This is my electric blanket. I keep this on the bed until at least the middle of May, because sometimes it snows in May. Thank you! That is incredibly easier. The whole thing. Okay, now I can put this on. I've ordered some pink gingham. I think I'm going to use, instead of those, although those will be pretty, I just think the gingham will be a nice contrast to all the roses. This is either what you call a grandma look. I always think of roses when I think of grandmas. Or cottagecore. Cottagecore, to me, is just kind of like a grandma look. The gingham will look better than that. This is definitely 90s. I could definitely see this in the 90s. I had a pink satin bedspread with cream lace that was on our waterbed when we were in the 90s. But I wanted to show you, it's what I do when I have king shams for this bed. I fold I always use pillows that I don't ever take out unless I have company. Then they would be the company pillows. But I fold it in and pin them, and then I make sure I put the folded side to the center. See, folded in, pin. And then it looks planned. I'm going to run out to the trailer and get some of those embroidered pillows. I'll be right back. I think this one goes the best. I have some others, but they're a little bit brighter pink. So I'll use that. And then hopefully that Pride and Prejudice one will come. And I think it'll look cute on here. Probably get another one out of my trailer. But for right now, I think that looks really cute. Then I have some fun things coming, like this pink floral felt thing I'm going to hang there. I'm just in the mood to have things girly and springy. YouTube, who knows you so much better than I do, feels that you're going to enjoy this video. And I hope I see you again. Bye.